I would like Chief Minister, Honorable Chief Minister to be here because I want to show him some things, if can be requested. The PWD is in a total mess. The PWD is in a total mess, and I put the blame squarely at the door of the Principal Chief Engineer, Mr. Parsekar. Mr. Parsekar has prevented promotions from taking place from time to time. By not making the promotions, he has ensured that he himself has remained in the chair, and he doesn't allow anyone to get qualified or be eligible to occupy his post. He has played a fraud upon the department and misled the Chief Minister and made promotions illegally. I am sharing this file notings. I am sharing the file notings which will show that on 16 May 2025, the Principal Chief Engineer got a note moved where he was wanting to fill up. Please give one copy to the Honorable Speaker. I have given extra copy, one for Chief Minister, one for the Honorable Speaker. Where he has made a proposal for filling up 62 vacancies. But in that he also says there are requests from various departments such as Archives, Forest, Police, Education, Zilla Parishad, RDA, Health, Kabu Raj Nivas, Mantralaya, Legislative Assembly Complex, Secretariat, High Court and others such major departments for facilitating all development works with requisite technical hands. Hence, this additional technical staff can be deputed from PWD after considering this promotion for coordination with the said departments. The salaries will be adjusted to demand number 21 and 29. And now see the fraud what takes place. When the matter goes to the DA, he says that the DA, Ashutosh Apte, is on leave. I don't know, because Ashutosh Apte is holding dual charge. Whether he was actually on leave or not is a big question mark. And then he gets the Chief Minister's signature in one day. What does he do after this? He promotes 49 TAs and JEs as assistant engineer and assistant surveyor of works on ad hoc basis. Now what happens is, he claims that there are those requests, but I will show to the Honorable Speaker that first thing is, please look at that last page of the notings, file notings. He says there is a demand from Kabu Raj Nivas. Kabu Raj Nivas has a separate Works Division 1 under Subdivision 1. Mantralaya, Legislative Assembly Complex and Secretariat have Subdivision 6 under Works Division 1. The High Court has Subdivision 3 under Works Division 1. What is he trying to say? That he wants to put everybody is already in place. And what does he do finally? He puts all these people in various posts. Now I'm going to show now the posts where he is putting people, 49 people he is putting. Of these, 27 promoted posts he is given. I'm given a small chart. Please pass one to the Speaker. Please see, in JICA he says 8 posts and AEs are sent there. He himself has said the department is closed. JICA PC submitted closure report and hence this department does not exist. How is he posting people in a department which does not exist? In the DGP has got only one building and there is no post available, but he is sending 2 of them as nodal officers. In Education Department, again the post is not available, he is sending 2 as nodal officers. Look at the entire list, it will show that he is sending people. Now what is happening is, the joke which happens is, one of these departments which he has said, like Zilla Panchayat, when he speaks of Zilla Panchayat, he sends also, I'll give you that, in the next page it is there, Zilla Panchayat 2. Zilla Panchayat writes back to him, please take this, with reference to your cited letter, this is to inform you that we neither have budgetary provision to create additional posts, nor do we have any requirement of additional assistant engineer. We already have an assistant engineer of the Director of Panchayat Kedar, who is posted in this office and carry out the duties assigned to him. In view of the above, the letter sent by your office is without any approval from the North Goa Zilla Panchayat. Hence, it is to inform you that this office does not have any requirement for assistant engineer from your department, and the work is being managed by the assistant engineer currently posted in the office by the Director of Panchayats. The kind of fraud to say that there was a demand, this was completely wrong. And therefore, this kind of a situation where he wants to say that it is possible and I'm sending because there's a request is absolutely a fraudulent case. In addition, the AEs who have been promoted, now 22 AEs, these 27 are going against no existing post, 22 which remain balanced, they are not even eligible to be considered because they need to have minimum 5 years service or 8 years service. If they are being from TAs, 5 years service, JEs from 8 years service, they don't have that number of years of service. So my question, what happens is, who will pay for these salaries? You are making this promotion, you are saying you will allow them to hold this post, and from what fund will they draw? From where will they draw this money? So this is on big fraud he is playing upon the government, upon the department. The second one which I will point out is his own personal interest where he plays a fraud. For a person to be appointed as a superintending engineer, the person has to have an EE, civil engineering of a recognized university or equivalent and 5 years of regular service. That's in the recruitment rules. I'm passing the recruitment rules. In the recruitment rules for superintending engineer, it says, possesses degree in civil engineering of a recognized university or equivalent. What does he do? He goes and he promotes his own brother. He promotes his own brother who is EE, who has not even completed that number of years of service. He is a diploma holder. I'm passing this order. He promotes his own brother by name Nivruti Pasekar by an order dated 15 January 2025, signed by him only. And he posts him as superintending engineer at Goa Tourism Development Corporation Project Cell. And he says he will hold a charge, additional charge to the post of EE, Works Division 17, in addition to duties. It is very clear from this kind of appointments being made, people unqualified, incompetent, not having the experience. If you put them, we know what kind of works and what kind of projects will come out. This is the type of corruption which will be setting in, and especially since tourism department has got big time projects like the town square or town mall, whatever is coming, and all our big projects are coming. This man will be sitting as a superintending engineer, definitely nothing else but to loot. My demand is that Pasekar, who is on extension, if I'm not mistaken, third extension, should immediately be sent home in the interest of the department.